Hello YouTube, I am FrAvatar. This is a quick response video. When's the last time you heard somebody doing response videos? To Heyy, it's Peachy. She was asking on how do you get the better stats like that you seen from the Taurus Cup people? How do you get 1200 stamina and like 800 speed and 800 power or whatever? Like how do you max up one skill and have medium high two other skills and medium the last two? How do you do that? Well, I know in theory how to do it. In practice, I am also struggling. But first things first, your legacies. You need to shore up, like, okay, so you brought power, stamina, stamina, strength, strength, strength. That's a good lineup for your cards. Uh, she, Amazon, you said maybe you should bring another card. She is a good card. If you want to bring her, and you bring this and this and this, okay, find a 9-star parent to borrow. Possibly the nine star, either speed, stamina, or power. But the stat that, let's see, you're bringing the least. Here you're bringing 3 speed, 2 stamina, 1 power. I'd bring a power parent. I'd borrow one. I'd go to Game Torah. Hold on, I can bring it up. Game Torah. Right? Can I? Do I have? Sure. You want to build Mayano, for example, right? So you choose Mayano Top Gun. What does Mayano want as parents? Goldship. I'm sure you have Goldship. And what else does Mayano want for a parent? TM Opera O. If you don't have TM Opera O, you or Majiro McQueen or Biwa, this is the order of who she would prefer as a parent for the most affinity. If you don't have any of these and you have to go all the way down the list to get one, that just means you should find a borrow for TM Opera O because she's the second one in the list. There's no way you don't have Goldship. Everybody has Goldship. Just you get her from the start. Next, what do you build your Goldship for Mayana? Well, for Mayana Top Gun built with Goldship, what does Goldship wants to be built with? Majiro McQueen and TM. Oh, I did that wrong. And TM Opera O or Biwa. Now, if you don't have Majiro or TM or Biwa, you can go with Super Creek. And then after that, nice nature. So you most likely have Super Creek, but if you don't have any of these, they're equivalent in number. I would get a borrow for one of those, possibly just the TM off row O that you're also borrowing, but there's no harm in finding a Biwa to borrow and a Majiro to borrow as well. Any of the 3 stars you don't have, you go find one to borrow. We'll cover about finding one in a moment. But in this case, we're just assuming, right? So we're going to go with, since we already decide to borrow one, we could go here. If you don't want to double up, what was the other option? Biwa. It's fine to double up as long as you're not doubling up in the same branch. Like you can't have 2 Biwas here, but you can have another Biwa on this side. So if we go TM Opera O next. TM Opera O, in this case, would want Goldship and Biwa. So they all like circle around, which is good. You kind of want the least amount of different ones, because the goal here, geez, I already forgot. What was the last one? Mayano Top Gun with TM. Wait, really? No. Yeah, with TM Opera O. Yes, that is right. We're building Mayano Top Gun with Opera O as a legacy, and that Opera O will be built with a Goldship and a Biwa. So this is just really, this will give you 199 points in affinity, which is the highest you can get right now with the current characters for Mayano Top Gun. You only need 150 for double circle affinity, but it doesn't stop at 150. Having 150 and 199, 199 is better than 150. What does this do? It increases the chance. There's like some hidden factors, and basically it increases the chance that your inspirations will be gold inspirations. So lots of RNG. You want as many times as possible that your inspirations during the campaign are gold. And I'm guessing it's not just that. I'm guessing also that these specific characters have skills and stuff that are also relevant for Mayano. At least I'm pretty sure that that's kind of how it works. These numbers were found by 5 years of Japan like number crunching, so I don't doubt anything from this GamesTora.com website. All right, next up, after you found out, so basically what you're going to do, you're going to build a Goldship built with Majiro, McQueen, and Biwa. You're going to build a TM Opera O. If you don't have it, well, pick, in this case, pick whatever you do have and work it out that way. And with these two legacies, this is going to work because we can build this Goldship and use it here. We can build instead, like say, you have, let's say you just have Majiro McQueen. I think Majiro McQueen was also adequate. Yeah, she was. She was. Majiro McQueen and Super Creek, for example. So yeah, you'd build this Goldship with a Majiro McQueen and a Biwa. Let's say Biwa is the borrowed one. And then, or other way around, Majiro is the borrowed one. As long as you have, like you make sure you own the one you don't have is the one you're borrowing, and then the other two are the ones you have, and this would work. Goldship with Majiro and Biwa, Majiro with Goldship and Biwa. And Biwa would be the one you're borrowing with shoring up the stat you decide you're going to shore up. So either between stamina and power. If you bring a 9-star, in this example, a 9-star stamina Biwa, then you're going to want to bring more power cards. If you bring a 9-star power Biwa, then you want to bring more stamina cards. Now, next caveat: if you're building for the next event, the Gemini Cup that's coming up in September, that's a long race, and this is like you're going to want stamina in that one. You're going to want 1,200 stamina. You're going to want to max out your stamina more than even your speed. Speed and power become the stats that are secondary. And for the Taurus, the Gemini Cup also, there are only 2 top contenders for that race. It's Goldship and Narita Taishin. They will dominate that race because of their end acceleration skills. They're the only ones that have it, and they trigger like a full 3 or 4 seconds because of the shape of the race at the end race. All the other end acceleration trigger in the last corner, but the end of the race there's like 3 or 4 seconds of straightaway first. So there's only one acceleration skill that is good. Can I pull that up from here? I think I can. One moment. That would be characters. Sure. And Goldship can learn the acceleration skill, but you're going to need the acceleration skill from Narita herself. Straightaway Spurt, this one. This is the best acceleration skill for the upcoming Taurus Cup, and we only have like three weeks to prep. Yeah, and Narita also gets the gold level of this skill, but Goldship can learn this one. And can I tell, will this tell you from here? No, Straightaway Spurt. But if you go, this Games Torah website is really good. If you go to skills, and you want to know, well, where do I get that skill, right? Even by filtering, there's so many. Please bear with me. I've not used this one before. Straightaway Spurt. Okay, hold on. I think it's at the bottom. I've looked for it before. It was like, what's it? Control F. And it's not in this list because I filtered too much. Okay, hold up. That's just okay. Fine, all of them. There we go. There it is. Straightaway Spurt. It's this far down the list. Wrong icon. Thank you, Quinn. Wrong icon. Yeah, I was trying to be efficient, but I guess I'm not. Here, so you want to find out where to get it, right? So then you go more, and then it tells you can get it from this Goldship SSR card. You can get it from Straightaway Spurt. You can get it from Heyy Amazon Strength card, which I know you have at Limit Break Max, so you absolutely want to bring this. Or if you don't have this one, you can borrow it. If you don't have this one, you can borrow it, or you can bring the regular cards, Goldship and Heyy, in the name of getting Straightaway Spurt on a parent to give it down to somebody else. So you don't need to bring this strength card, or this Goldship is a stamina card. Although if you have Goldship card, I would SSR card, I would absolutely bring that to train Narita if you have her. But since you can't bring Goldship card, you're absolutely going to need Heyy Amazon to get that skill on Goldship. So this is a 100. You need to bring this one when you're going to train your Goldship to get Straightaway Spurt. Okay. After that, how do you find a good parent, right? Can I just go back here? Do I still have it? Yes. Say in this example you didn't have Biwa and you wanted to build a Biwa. I would guess strength card, strength parent. Because for the next coming event or cup, PvP cup, what I I have no idea, but what I would be doing is, well, at least 3 speed, because you always need the speed anyway. But then it would be 2 stamina and one strength, or 1 power, because I'd be bringing the Heyy Amazon card to give the skill to Goldship, but you'd need 2 stamina, or maybe even 3 stamina and 2 speed, because you want to absolutely get 1200 stamina, more than anything else. This is like a stamina max priority. So yeah, you want to go for Biwa. and you want to find a good Biwa to borrow because you don't have her, but you still want to get somewhere along this build requirement to finish to have a good legacy for Mayano or Mayo like you call her, then you would go to this site. uma-global.pure-db.com. I will put these two website links in the description of the video. This one is a website search, a database search. All the UMAs on here are from players who've posted, so it's a community effort. If you want to put your own UMA that you're sharing in here for other people to borrow, you can do that. So in this case, we're looking for Biwa. There she is. As you can see, my last search was still there. I was looking for a Maruzensky. And in this case, instead of 9 power, we're going to 9 stamina. We're going to go 9 power. Or maybe even 9 stamina would be the goal here, just to make sure that you have an easier time to get stamina. So yeah, let's do that. For the net, we're going for the next cup as an example. It's probably what I'm going to do. I'm gonna use a 9 stamina and try to shore up the rest. Here were all the triggers that you needed for last cup. This one, it's almost all the same. The only thing that changed, instead of left-handed is right-handed. And instead of Tokyo, it's Kyoto. These are all nice to haves, and if you end up having room to put them, you can filter. They're off now, but after we're done, if we get more than X amount of hits and we want to refine, we can refine turning these on. What I like to do, is Euro Finale 9, because this spark, if you have it on a parent, at 3-star, it can trigger up to plus 30 stamina and strength. So you want to have as many. So 9s means all 3 parents in the legacy all have 3-star Euro. If there's none, I bring it down to 8. If there's none, I bring it down to 7. But this is, to me, as a building a parent, super, super important to get specifically this common spark, the scenario spark. All other sparks are just gravy. So let's, for this example search, do we find a 9-star URA? No. Yeah, no, it's asking too much. 8. Okay, 7. Because we're also asking that it'll be on a Biwa, right? None. 6. They do exist, 9-star URA, just not on a Biwa. Okay, well, 5 then. Wow, okay, we're being too greedy. 4, might as well just go 3. I didn't turn on an extra condition. No, not really. There we go. There's 1. Well, there's only 1. Here, you copy paste. You add that to your friend list, and it's 9-star speed. Okay, so that'll make speed easy. That'll make it so you don't need to bring as many speed. You can bring like 2 speed, 3 stamina, and 1 power, or maybe even 1 speed. Just like 4 stamina, 1 speed, 1 power. Bringing this parent. And also, you can get these green sparks, but they're not great. You can turn this off. Say, I don't care about Euro Finale. See if there's any others. There should be more. This is a very strong filter. Still just 1. Okay. Wait, it's because we're looking for speed here. We should be looking for stamina. Well, there's a 9-star speed Biwa. There we go. There's 2 9-star stamina Biwa. All right, well, that's what I do then. And there's 2 9-star power BUFs. So that gives you five different BUFs to choose from. Use one of these to shore up either stamina, power, or strength, whichever one after your first run you had the hardest time to bring up. Use that one, if that makes any sense. The idea here, like for example, if I was bringing power, I'd bring this one, 3 Euro finale. This is for parents for your ace. Who asked that? Quinn? Yeah, this is for parents for your ace. I was watching, it's a huge tangent on my stream. I was watching Heyy, it's Peachy doing, not this run, but I've got so many tabs open. Hold on. No, that's me. Yeah, trying to do a run on Mayano. And she said like somewhere in her playthrough that she was having a hard time getting stats like, you know, equivalent to other people that had in the Taurus Cup. Like, say this was her attempt, but other people would have had like, you know, probably 600 here and 1200 here, and maybe 700 here or something like that, and then 4 or 4. It's a very complicated question. I know in theory how to do it. Just in practice, I struggle myself to pull it off. I've yet to struggle anything to make anything better than A. I'm forever B plus. But in theory, I know how to do it. It's just part of it is the parent you choose. Part of it is the parent you have. The parent you choose to borrow. Then part of it is the parents you have. But it's the same thing. You basically, the one you're picking, you're going to also want to build your own parents to have the same thing. So you're going to want a 9-star stamina. You're going to want a 9-star power. You're going to want a 9-star speed built. So you don't have to borrow anymore. Yes, and there is, Quinn, there is quite a bit amount of luck involved in it too. Like sometimes you're gonna be like at 50% fail, right? It's a 50-50, but there's 4 speed on the speed card. Like, are you gonna click it or not? You get that 4 speed, it's like plus 100 speed, but if you don't get it, you're going to the infirmary and you're wasting another turn. Like, you make it or break it. Like, if your run is already going good, are you going to ruin your run? But you got to get those lucky rolls to really, and more than once, or get really lucky that they all show up when you're full energy. But I mean, I brought on runs where I brought like 4 speed cards, and they never showed up at all the whole run, all the time, like together. They barely showed up 2 of them, let alone 3 or 4. Or of course they show up and you're like at 99% to fail. It's like listen guys, can you come back next turn? Or you're at the end of the race and you're like, okay, the end of the campaign, and you're like, all right guys, from now on it's speed and speed only, and they never show up. They never show up. You would have been fine. You would have been able to push your speed to 1200, but nobody showed up. It's like, guys, you're all rainbow. By this time, you're all rainbow. You should be realizing you should be always on the thing. But that's the other thing. That's highly influenced by how much limit break your cards are. That's the other thing. Like your 45. Let's get back to the thing here. Your 45 Heyy Amazon is perfect. Heyy Amazon fully limit broken has a high chance of landing on power. And since for the next cup, you really don't want to bring more than 1 power, because your main is stamina that you're gonna need. Like let's say you're building Mayano Top Gun to be an end closer for the next race, because you were building this one to be end closer. That's not an impossible decision. You're gonna want parents with long sparks, long pink sparks to get your long to S. You're probably gonna want maybe less important, or the least important. Okay, important. Okay, first S long. So the more long sparks you can get on your parents, the better if you're building Mayano for end, because you're gonna want long. If you're building for medium, you're gonna want medium, but in the next cup, you're gonna want long. You're gonna want secondarily maybe turf S. That would be nice to have, but not mandatory. And last would be end closer S. If you can get S in all three, I don't even know. I think you can only get a pink spark once per... No, wait, I did manage to get 1 inspiration and I got 2 sparks, 2 pink sparks, but it was a gold inspiration and it was pink spark times medium twice, so that didn't help. I just needed 1. But in theory, okay, so in theory, if you bring long sparks, you bring turf pink sparks and end pink sparks. In theory, if they all spark, you should be able to get all 3 to S, but that's like, it could take you hundreds of runs to to get that lucky. But if you're sparking long, then already you're good. And next up, you're gonna of importance, you're gonna want to get that acceleration skill from... I can't click it here. This is a video, not the game. Wait, I could bring up the game. I should bring up the game. But anyway, you're gonna want that straightaway spurt, the end closer acceleration skill from Heyy Amazon on whoever you build as an end closer. So in this case, Mayano. Other than that, I would guess Super Creek, yes. I would guess any other stamina card that has end closer skills on it. I have not looked. Oh. Let's close that. There we go. We can do it from here. So in this case, let's build an end closer deck, right? Yeah, Narita Taishin's a good one. If you don't have it's SR, you should have her. If you pulled any amount like over 100, I guess, a good chance you have her. I have her at 1 break, because that's the best we can do. I do have Heyy, but unlike you, I don't have any break on her. Here on the borrow, since, well, I guess this is not building a character. Yeah, the borrow I would bring Super Creek because I don't have her. I think I just got this one like earlier today on a single pull. I think these are all late, right? Late, yeah, so she's no good. I would find a stamina card that has late skills on it. Oh, Quinn. This game, insane amount of RNG. Okay, praying for distance to spark proc. Okay, definitely don't count on it. I'm going to build pace rice shower. Sure, but anybody who's not end closer won't have... There's only one acceleration skills that trigger on this specific race. On this specific long race, there's only one acceleration skill that triggers when the end race starts. Every other one triggers at the corner of the late race, but there's like 3 or 4 seconds of straightaway when the late race start. And none of the late race acceleration skills are straightaway. They're on trigger on last corner or later. The only one that is a straightaway spurt for the end closers. So their acceleration skill will trigger 3 seconds ahead of everybody else always. At least this is not because I played prior, is what somebody else said on YouTube. So I looked at a guide on what we need to do, for the next race. So end closers, specifically Narita Taishin and Goldship, and I guess anybody else you want to build as an end closer. But yeah, like you don't only bring those, you can bring the other ones too. So your Rice Shower could be in there, but to accompany Rice Shower, you should bring Goldship, because everybody's got Goldship. So everybody's going to be bringing Goldship, and then the other one would be Narita. And if you don't have Narita, then bring whatever else you're building as an end. And your Rice Shower, I would build her as a debuffer if you can. Or as an ace, whatever. If you've got an ace Rice Shower long already, then good for you. Daiwa for her unique to proc at the right time, yeah? Well, you could do that. Goldship, Daiwa, and whoever else, Rice Shower, like you said. And Daiwa's your how is Non-Pawn calling it? Your lottery ticket? Like, maybe she can do it if she procs, but if not, probably Goldship's gonna take it, type thing. Non-Pawn in the last race, he had a Mayano Top Gun as a lottery ticket. Because I think the thing is isn't it Mayano's ultimate thing that she has to be like in 6 and going up, or being stuck or something like that? There's like too many conditions on it for it to trigger consistently. So it's more like maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But if you get it, I win type thing. You really don't want to run Goldship. You're tired of seeing her now. Yeah, well, I kind of feel the same way. I'm having a hard time. I'm a hard time of building a really good Goldship. Mine is just decent, not really good. If I can just build one that's really, really good and it not take me like 50 to 100 tries, it would be fantastic. And then never build her again, you know? And then just concentrate on the other ones. But yeah, this is long enough for the recording. I meant this to be a quick guide, not a half-an-hour video. So yeah, that should help you. And then during the run, well, bring whatever parents you need to shore up the stats you weren't able to bring up. So for your initial tries on building parents for the next cup, because we don't have a long time, we basically got to pick what we get, right? We only have 3 weeks to do it. Build yourself a 9-star stamina parent if you don't have one already, but at the start, build one, borrow one in the path to build one, right? You build one, so then that way you only need to build 2 more 3 stars. And once you have your own 9-star, then you don't need to borrow a 9-star stamina anymore. Then try working on the other 2 as well. to possibly 1 power and one power 9-star power, the other one to be a 9-star strength. So then you can, so your 2 parents that you're bringing, like you'd be bringing a 9-star stamina and a 9-star strength, and trying to build the anyway. After that, I don't know. I haven't gone that far, the strategy, because basically you want to do this without having to build them over and over and over. I can bring Firefox back up. Hold on. It would be like this, right? You'd be building a Goldship with this one. You'd be building a Majiro with these 2, and then you'd cycle through them until you like. Possibly the way I'm going to do it is like I'm going to be building trying to build a 9-star stamina Goldship and a 9-star speed, maybe, or a 9-star power Majiro, or maybe the other way around. Oh, I guess you could decide that on who has the best affinity, which one builds with which. Oh, I already have my Biwa on the way here. Trainee, right? Okay, so I'd be building a 9-star Majiro stamina, because her affinity is stamina, so she'd be easiest to build, like to get the stamina up. And for Goldship, again, trying to build a 9-star Goldship. Again, because stamina is king in this one, in this next race. So that would work, because... Oh. Let's bring this back up. That would work. So, try to get 3-star Spark on a Goldship while you're building... Yeah, that makes sense. So in the path of getting your own 9-star stamina, you're going to be borrowing a 9-star stamina Biwa, so that will help Goldship, a 9-star stamina Biwa to help Majiro, and then build Goldship, get a 3-star Spark stamina. Once you've done that, build a Majiro, get a 3-star Spark stamina. Once you've done that, rebuild Goldship again with the new 3 stars, like either or. Start with either one and work your way until you get a 3-star on this one and a 3-star on this one. That will give you 2 3-star stamina parents, or 2 9-star stamina parents, and then forevermore in the future you'll have these nice 3-star parents, 9-star parents to build whoever you want. And then this Mayano will have 2 9-star parents as legacies. So 18 stamina legacies means you can bring just Super Creek and have fun with the rest of your cards. You should be able to get all the stamina you need from these. And there you go. And while you're building these parents, I have so many tabs, I gotta close some of these. You try to get all these sparks on them. You try to get right-handed, Kyoto Racecourse, Standard Distance, Firm Condition, Spring Runner, and Sunny Days. Because their parents, they're not going to be aces. Well, your Goldship, you're going to be trying to build an ace, but... so you try to get those sparks, so they become part of your parents. And also Yura. Secondarily, you want to get 9 stars of these, because these are the best sparks to get really fat inspirations. If you have, I've only had runs with 9 to 12 of the Euro stars, but if you have 18 and they all trigger, that would be way over 100 speed and stamina on that inspiration. So that's another thing, but URA sparks are rare to trigger. I think it's 5%, 10%, 15%, something like that. But he got 9 3-stars. That's 9 chances at 9 15% rolls. Something like that. Sorry for distracting, Quinn. No, you're not distracting. I don't, because I'm recording this while I'm streaming, right? So questions or input while I'm talking are more than welcome, because I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm no expert. I just started in early July, and I did horribly in the Tourist Cup. But yeah, that's how I would do it, specifically because I did not do this, and it's what I should have done initially. Don't stress about building aces. Work on building parents, because you can't control the sparks, so you're gonna have to grind until you get one. Well, I mean, you can influence a little bit, but you can build a character with 1200 strength or 1200 speed, and you get a gut spark out of it. You can't control that part, I mean. But if you do get a 1200 speed and you get a speed spark, you're more likely that speed spark will be high. And it's still something stupid like 3%. Like 20% that it sparks the right one, like, because there's 5 stats. So for the blue spark, it's like 20%. And then after you 20% that it's on the right spark, no right stat, then if that stat was high, influences, like if it's a 1, 2, or 3-star. Like I think it's 600. The stat needs to be at least 600 to be 2-star, and at least like over 1,000 or maybe 1,050 to have a chance to be 3 stars. It could be wrong, but it's something like that. Yeah, and that's right. That's correct, Quinn. If a parent have a white spark that you want, then the current character has a higher chance to get that spark. So you kind of target farm some nice white sparks. Yes, that's the other thing. Every parent that you're building, you wanna, if you're targeting building a parent, you're gonna want to run more races. You're gonna want to have more skill points than you normally would. You want to sacrifice a little bit of your stats because you're not going to get to those stats anyway. You just want to win the finale. But anything after winning the finale is not important if it's not an ace, if your run's not an ace. So then it's more important to have a lot of different skills than have high levels, a fewer amount of high level skills. Unless, because the second level of any skill, you can't pass that down. It just improves the chance that you're going to spark that skill at the end. Like you can't, if you have swinging maestro, you have a better chance of having corner recovery, but you can't pass down swinging maestro. And it's the same thing for all the skills. Or medium straightaway, that's a 2-level skill. You only pass down the first level. But if you went 2 levels into it, you got a better chance that skill will be sparked onto the parent to be handed down. But you don't stress about that. That's a tertiary condition after you've gotten your blue sparks. Yes, okay. You still have to have at least 600 minimum. Yes, that's right. If you don't have 600 minimum, you won't have a chance to get a 3-star at all. If you're over 1,000 or 1,150 or something like that, you have a better chance at it being 3-star. But to get a chance at all at getting a 3-star spark, has to be over 600. Yes, correct. But the frustrating part is that it can still spark on any stat, regardless if it was over 600 or not. It's like, why you spark Guts 1 when I had 1200 speed? Come on. Yeah, but that's the main important thing is to work on having 9-star parents, and like preferably on the stats first, like stamina, speed, power, and then secondarily like a 9-star medium parent, a 9-star long parent, a 9-star turf parent, a 9-star dirt parent, a 9-star mile parent, sprint parent, like all of them, right? So you have a better chance at shoring up whatever stat you want at will without having to borrow. Or then further down the line, when you're building up specific Umas, you might want to have a parent that has 3-star dirt, 3-star pace, 3-star medium, because you want to spark all of those, but not at the expense of the others. Or maybe you want Haru Urara to win the arena Keenan at the end of her thing. So you're gonna want a 9-star turf and a 9-star long, and build Haru with that, and hope her inspiration sparks more of both. Because I'm pretty sure even if you bring 9-star both, for Haru that'll just bring her up to CC. You still got 2 more levels. But if she sparks at least once, that brings her to BB, not outside the realm of beating it. But yeah, find a little tip at the end. With that, that's long enough for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Meantime, take care. Bye-bye.